When you're looking for stocks to invest in, these are the things that you need to know right now. Hey, this is CeoTrades, where money works for you. Let's take a look at what I do in order to research companies that might be worthwhile investing. Let's share my screen here. As we get ready to share the screen, I want to let you know that all companies need to abide by at least these 6 principles. If they don't, then we've got questions to ask. Number 1 is investor relations. If you're looking for stocks, you need to know that they have an investor relations. What are the 6 items that they need to fulfill? Number 1 is the regulatory duty to provide information. They must provide information by law. Number 2, preparing and presenting annual reports. Annual reports is a must. Number 3, communication with shareholders. Are you a shareholder or not? Are you considering to be? Very important to know that companies have to report to you, no matter if you have 1 share or 1,000 shares or more. Number 4, coordinating annual meetings so that you're aware of what's going on, who's in charge, and is there an election to replace those people who are in charge. Number 5, marketing and finance. Very important. Number 6, integrated activities. Now, how do we put this all together? How do we find these companies? So I'm going to work a little bit backwards here. In the next 3 to 4 minutes, I want to present this to you very quickly. One of these companies is Urban One. How did I find Urban One? What does it do? Number 1, I've been watching Urban One for the last 5 years or so. At the beginning, I didn't see much movement, but then all of a sudden I started getting alerts. And that's when I started to become interested in Urban One. How did I find it? What did I do afterwards? Well, as you can see here, I signed up to receive their information. This is just an email alert that says that I'm confirming signing up to them. Another one that I signed up for is Carver Federal Savings Bank. What do they do? What are they about? Those are the questions that we need to find out. Obviously, this one's a bank. Urban One, what is it? We're going to take a look at that in a moment. Now, these here will send you alerts, maybe daily, maybe weekly, maybe monthly. And this is one I get daily from Carver. It says the last price, the volume that was traded today, day high, day low, today's open, and the close, previous close, sorry, 52-week low, 52-week high. Now, why am I invested in this one? Number 1, the volume is very low. Not many people are interested in it right now. This is the time, if you think that it's worthwhile, to invest in it. Why? Because not many people are looking at it. Only 13,000 was traded in volume. And we could multiply that by the price and we'd know how much was traded in the day. Now, is this a great asset today? No. But eventually, if we look at the charts and if we compare the information that is involved in this bank, I can tell you why I invest in this one. Now, I'm going to share the screen as to why I'm investing in 2 of these particularly. Number 1 is Carver Bank. Carver Bank, as I've said, I've been looking for at these 2 for at least 4 or 5 years now. And you can see here that Carver Bank in 2020, June of 2020, in June, when it is Juneteenth or so, in that period of time, it spiked from the dollar range and it went all the way up to $22. Then again, it spiked somewhere around June again in 2021, and it went somewhere from the $8 range all the way up to the $18 range. Then in September, I'm pretty certain it was what it was. In July, sorry. In July, it went from $10 all the way up to, give me a second here, so to the $42 range. And it does that regularly. Now in June, this past June, it spiked up to about the $12 range. I thought it would spike more and I left it in there. And I didn't make a lot as much as I wanted to, but it did spike up. It didn't do it as much. And what am I expecting this time around? I'm expecting it to go up. I'm expecting it to go up anywhere between $20 range, maybe even higher. It depends on what is being done. During the June season, this stock can go up depending on the amount of publicity it gets around in different states. Juneteenth is becoming a widely celebrated event in the USA in a lot of states, and they bring musicians to the communities. And this is something that only if you research, if you look up this information, you will find it. You're not just going to find it just anywhere. Right here, Urban One, very similar as well. They go hand in hand, hand in hand. This one in June went from the $1.70 range to the $54 range. I did not make any money then. And that was in 2020. And then it did it again in 2021, but it didn't go very high. It went from the $4 range all the way to the $22 range. And then it did it again in 2022, and it went up to the $13 range. I made a little money, not as much as I would have liked to, but I am betting that it will happen again. And this time around, I will be ready to cash out. As you can see, I have a sell price right in here. Will it fill? Will it not? I don't know. It might spike. If it spikes, great. If it doesn't, we'll keep watching. Now, how did I find these? This is the last question that I'm going to find. Number one is Urban One Inc. That's what you want to remember. And what's number two is Carver Bank Corp. So what did I do? Business. I believe it's what it is. Business. Let's see. Is it right in here? Sometimes you have to go around digging for information and seeing where it comes up. If not, you get it at the bottom, I think is where it comes out. Some of these, you just go to the bottom and you'll get the information very quickly that you'll be able to invest in right in here. Personal, let's see, checking, certificates, lending, credit cards, about Carver, investor relations. So there it is. Now proceed. It goes to an external link. And when you go in here, now you can get information. You go into, it should be one of these three, and I believe I'll go to the last one, financial email notifications right in here. Now you get similar. You enter your email, you ask what you want, events calendar, documents. I recommend signing up for these if you're interested in investing in these. Why? Sometimes you're going to get the information from these companies first before you get it from any other paid alert system. Sometimes. So you can get this for free, but signing up for an alert system might be able to give you some advantage as well. I have seen information. Just for example, today I was checking on JetBlue and I got an alert from JetBlue directly, and I don't see it anywhere else in my alert system. So this is why you sign up for these. I'm investing in these two companies right now. I'm purchasing stock. It only filled up 18 shares of one of the two today, and tomorrow I'm going to be purchasing more. I purchased at a low amount, and I'm going to purchase more tomorrow. This is not investment advice. I'm just giving you my educational experience in reference to this so that you can do your own research and request the information from your financial advisor so that you make the best decisions for you. This is CEO Trades, where money works for you. Until tomorrow, where we'll look at the same type of issue with crypto. Take care.